Hello everyone. I am super sorry that it's been a very long time in between my blueprints series, but I will show you why. That's not why. I just thought you might like something different to look at. But I will show you why I got a little bit sidetracked and a little bit busy with, a bunch of other things. And work and life and all that happy jazz. So I kind of did this to my leather table. It's a little bit crammed, packed, very messy. So I thought you guys would like to see. I have a big fat mess. I came and sat in my chair. Yay! Lushane, haha, and Snaily. But anyway, I have, to me, it's a really big mess. And I need to get that cleaned up because our next step with our project blueprints is going to be with using some leather. So I think you should see how I go about cutting that and what I do with it to add it to our project. So hopefully you're not too mad at me, and I really apologize for the delay. I had a shop sale in between there, and I will be getting this cleaned up over the weekend and hopefully see you back here very, very soon. At least very, very soon for you. Haha. See you. Yay, it's pretty clean. It's a couple days later, but I can even sit in my chair. Yay! I put my favorite journals up here so that they're out and I can work on them. But I like, isn't that cool? Anyway, yeah, so let's get started with the leather bit for our project blueprints box. And welcome back again. I cut off a piece of leather. I don't remember the ounce that it is. I don't have the little clicky measurement thing. That would probably be a good idea. I want to say it's about a 6. Because it's fairly, maybe a 5, I don't know. A 4 to a 6. I know that's kind of a big measurement, but it's fairly pliable already. And I cut this bit off because it has the stamp in it. I don't know if you can see that. The lighting is a little bit harsh over here because I kind of need it bright. So let me see if this helps to, nope, tone it down somewhat. I don't know. Any hoozle. I don't know how to put my lights over here. So, maybe that's alright. There, I think you can kind of see it right there. But there's two. There's this one and this one. So I really like those. And I want to incorporate those into the handle. And if you haven't seen it before, I will put the playlist up in the corner. Anyway, this is Cindy with Moonfire Studios, and this is Project Blueprints. And so far we have a box to put our journal that we will create in. We have the rivet buttons on there, and today we are making the leather handle or strap, because I don't want it like a purse strap or anything like that. I just want it to come up maybe about a couple inches, and then go across. So what I'm going to do is we'll measure this, measure your box, and it is 8 inches. So if you do 10 inches from the buttonhole, it might be a little tight. No, it might curve, so let's check. There's 12 inches. So if we do 12 from there, and stick that on 0. Well, it's not too bad. I kind of like that. So, and then we will do an extra two and a half inches on both sides. So 17 inches will be our strip. Since this one's actually not too thick, I don't really need to use my heavy duty box knife. So I'm just going to use a quilting ruler and a rotary tool. So I hope I got it 17 inches long. Oopsie. Well, not quite. So it will be 16 inches long. And let's see. We'll go with 1.5 inches wide. But we'll put, I'm just eyeballing it, because everyone knows that I don't like to measure. I measure when I have to, or need to, but for something like junk journal wise, it's not completely totally necessary, so I can get away with just doing it this way. Now, if this were one of my previous style books, everything would be perfect and all measured out and all hunky-dory. But this, I don't have to be so that way. I'm not used to doing this sideways, so forgive my lots of passes there. Okay. Oop. And then we said we'll work with what we have, which is 16. It's actually 16 1/4. So I think I'll do that. Okay. And now we just go 2.5 inches in. Good. Okay, and oh, that's too thick. I did 2.5. I wanted it 1.5. Oh my gosh. Guys, what's up with me? Why didn't you correct me? You're supposed to tell me these things. I bet some of you were yelling at the screen at me. And that's okay. I deserve it. Right? So 1.5. Goodness gracious. Silly old me. Okay, there we go. Ta-da! 1.5-inch strip. Okay, and this is going to go about like this. I like that. Cool. Okay, so what we need to do is get out my little punching board here, which is just an old cutting board. And what we're going to do is I would like the edges to have a little point on it, like a rounded point. So, like, I don't know if you can see that, but this is one of the edge rounders, one of the chisely bits, and put my thumb in there. So I don't know if that came across very well, but what I'm just going to do is line up the rounded part with the middle top of the band. So you can use your square rule and you can butt the ends up against there, and then all you have to worry about is if you're in the middle here, which if you're smart, unlike what I just did, you'll put a mark in the middle and then just give it a nice tap. By tap, I mean a good whap. And apparently I need to sharpen these. So we went most of the way through. We'll just snip the rest off. Okay, and then we shall do it to the other side. And yes, I know that I shouldn't put things on my leather desk that fall down, but I do because currently I don't have any place else to stick them. So they go where I can see them. I just pick the occasional flopper doodle up and put it right back where it belongs. Not very many things fall down on here, surprisingly. Knock on wood. So that's a good thing. This one I angled a little bit wrong, but like I said, junk journal thing doesn't have to be perfect. We are not in a leather tooling class. So anyway, there is that, and then to get it over here, I am going to use two different punches. I'm going to use like a belt notch punch for the long holes, and then I'm going to use a round one for where it goes over the button. You at 2.5 inches from the point. 2.5 inches. 2.5 inches from the point. Okay, so let's measure that. Two and a half. Dot. Do our circle, and I'm using this one so that it's just wider than the button, the rivet button. The next one down I have is this one, and it's pretty much the same exact diameter, but I want this to be able to rotate well, so I'm going with the next size up. And then, as you can see, it won't really go over the button, so instead of just doing a straight buttonhole, like I said before, the reason that I did the round circle is so that it can rotate very easily on the button. So what I'm just going to do is about halfway, I'm going to punch a line, and then about halfway on the other side, I'm going to punch another line. If you wanted to, you could just do a straight chisel line or a cut line, but I thought I would do this so that I didn't pry my leather too much. Plus, I thought it would be decorative. So let's try that out before we hammer in the other side. And it just fits over top like so. And then you have a nice swivel point. And you could put another one down here should you choose to make it a little longer or just add more decoration, but I like it right there, so I might put some leather tooling stuff on it after a bit. I'm not sure yet, but let's do this bottom one so they match. Okie dokie. So let's put this on here. And you could very easily just use sari silk, lace trim, ribbon, twine, another really thick cardstock paper, whatever you want. But I thought the, I put it upside down. I thought the textures would be really cool with it. Kind of like different building textures to go along with the blueprints theme. So, okay, isn't that cute? And, you know, it's hefty, and make sure I kind of made it a little too close for that. So to fix that, all I do is just kind of, you can make the hole a little bigger so that it sits down more if you want, or you can just let the leather stretch naturally, which I think I will do. And you can see how easy it is to take off and on, should you need to do that also. So, and you can always, it's going to pull up once you put weight in it, because of the grooves in there, which I knew, and that is fine with me. So, there we go. And then this pops up. And also today we are going to do, I thought about putting a button top on this to make it easier to open. But getting back to the leather real quick, I'm going to ask your guys' opinion before I go further on it. Do you think that it should stay the natural color with just like a sealer on it? Should it be dyed blue to go with the blueprints? The blue that I have is fairly dark. It's actually, I can dilute it though, so that it's not as dark, but this is the blue that it turns out. So that's the back side. But yeah, I can dilute it to make it a little lighter. So, or should it be this natural color? Should it be a brown color? I'm gonna go with your guys' opinion on this. So I would like you to let me know in the comment section what you would like to see me do with the leather strap. And do you want to see any tooling on it? I have a few leather stamps. We can maybe come up with a cute design or neat design. Like I said, it can be for a boy also. Not that boys don't like cute. I know lots of boys that like cute. So there's pretty and all kinds of things. Maybe we could do like some kind of a geometric stamping or something on the tab ends, because I want to keep the numbers pretty clean. So with that part done, I would like to, instead of keep like potentially doing that and like popping into your journal and stuff like that, and sometimes it's just a little difficult for people, myself included, to get the flaps up and out. So I think a button on the top would be kind of nice. And I have these button covers set, where you just pick your own. First you have to get the thing open. Open? Yes, open please. We might be back after these messages. Oh, there we go. Just mention an ad and it, pops right open. Haha, I don't have ads yet. Please subscribe so I can have ads. And please watch and watch and watch and watch so I can get watch hours so I can have ads. And then I can just think of all the cool things that I could bring you then. Oh my gosh. Very exciting. Okay. There's that and that. And there's the bottom part with the little shank. It's a little roundy bit. And then the top part is a nice smooth cover. These are size 30L. I don't remember what the L stands for, but they are approximately 3/4 of an inch in diameter. So let's find a cool piece of fabric to put on it that would go with our project blueprints, to go with our stuffings. So that, I will be right back. Okay, I went through so much fabric and I just got a little piece of gray because I think it went the best. The blues that I had were either too shiny, too frilly, too purpley, what have you. So I cut a little square piece of a really nice gray, and I'm just going to wrap it, put the button top in the middle, take the little doodad like that, and basically stick it in there. And then I'm going to trim some of the button or some of the fabric off so that it's not so bulky underneath, I think. Just kind of getting the points off of there. Okay, so that's all nice and tucked in. And then we take our little top piece and make sure that the prongs are down and you've got your little shank to hold it by. And then you can set that on top of that. Take this little doodad, cover that up, and some people, like my husband, Mr. Moonfire, can just pop it in there with his thumb. I don't think I'm that capable, so I will use my little mallet here. Okay, and then you pop it out of this little mold type holder, and look, our button is all buttony, bouncy button. There, maybe. Cool. I don't know. Anyway, but you can see it's all, hopefully, tucked in. And then there is our button. Yay, right? I think that's pretty cool. And then all we have to do is attach it to the top. So, oops, we want to make sure that's popped in there and figure out where we want it to be to lift up and push down. So I think in the middle of these doors right here is a pretty good spot. Line it up with the bottom of the windowsill for our hole, and then just kind of poke a hole. I've decided to use the thicker waxed linen thread that I use for the book binding typically, because it'd be nice and strong. And I have a really pretty royal blue, or we can do the gray. I think the gray might be a better call. There's a dark gray and a light gray, and let's see. It's kind of in the middle, but I think the dark gray is better for it. So we'll put that there. We shall get a sewing needle out. I don't think I have one on my table. Okay. There we go. Get a decent amount. I have no idea how much I'll use, so we'll just do it that way. Oops. And thread the needle. Thread the needle. Thread the needle. Didn't thread the needle. Okay, fine, I'll do it this way. Oh, look at that. Ta-da! This one's only kind of waxy. Okay, do through. Do a little quilter's knot. Ta-da! Very nice. And I need 2 holes. That pushes it in, and then there. Now, what do you guys think about leaving the inside naked where you can see the strings, the thread? I kind of like it on this project just because it's like a building project. So yeah, okay, well, there we have it. And there is our strap. Again, tell me what you think we should do with the strap. I want to hear what you guys would do or want to see with it. And then here is our little button. Make it a little easier to open and close. So I think that's really cute. And this little button set I got from Madame Sew. There are 15 pieces in here. And then you get the little tooly bit to stick it together with. And so there we have it. My leather is from Weaver Leathercraft, and yeah, so I can't wait to hear what you guys want to do with the strap here, and I hope you like how the button went on, and we made the button, so that's pretty cool to me. So I will see all of you guys later the next time, and till then, craft happy, stay well, and I will see you all later. Oh, please give us a wonderful thumbs up, a like, a heart, a comment, and subscribe, and I would love to be able to show you guys some more neat, cool products and things to use with your everyday crafting. And we have a tip jar down at the bottom in the description. A little bit goes a very, very long way, and I appreciate each and every one of you. And we will have a quarterly shout out to the biggest supporter. This quarter's supporter was Red Apron Vintage, and she has wonderful things on her Instagram account for sale as well. Lots of things that I actually use to make this with. These jumbo blueprints came from her. So yeah, keep your eyes out, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.